and we're going to talk about how to find your land. And we got some really neat tools that I know you're going to enjoy. People ask me all the time, how do you find land? How do you get to the property? What does that look like? Well, hopefully this particular podcast will help you do that today. And I have to confess, I'm sorry. Today, there's no bad dad jokes. If you have any, share them with me, and I will get them to the masses next time. So if you have a bad dad joke, send it my way. I'd love to share it and give you a shout out in the next podcast. All right, my friends. Well, with that, let me go ahead and I'm going to share my screen with you because we got some really neat tools that if you are watching this, you're going to really enjoy seeing. So let's go ahead and share my screen. So as I mentioned, one of the hard things that people have an issue with sometimes is getting to their property. The huge, vast majority of our properties you do have access with. Typically, what we'll do when someone asks us, hey, how do I get to the property? We will give them a Google Map link. So, for example, if you go to our website, genfamproperties.com, you'll get, I'll just pull up the first listing that I see. Here's this one in Costilla County, Colorado, 5 acres. And this particular one, you can see has nice mountain views. We have a video. You can see we have a map here on our website. But down below, there's this property details section that I think you'd enjoy checking out. And in there, we have the subdivision, the city. Oh, excuse me, a little sleepy here today. We have an APN number, we have a legal description, and we have a Google Map link, which you can click to see. And we also have some GPS coordinates. So typically what we would do, if you ask us how to get to a property, we'll send you a Google Map link. So if you copy that link, you paste it in another window, you'll see here we have a pin as to where the property is located. So in this case, it's near the corner of Vona and South Pueblo. So people could GPS themselves there from their cell phone perhaps, although sometimes people can get a little lost. You can see here, like in this case, there's all kinds of little streets all around. It would be easy to kind of lose your way. Here is Highway 160. So it's not too far from Highway 160. And people could definitely get there. You can see here's kind of a road going down. If someone followed that and looked at the maps carefully, you can see that's Highway 11 or County Road 11 that goes from Highway 160. So that's how I would normally suggest for someone to get to this property, for example. They'd follow that County Road 11, head west onto this street here, Boulder Road, and move on over. Now, a typical suggestion I would make is someone might want to print out the maps, print out directions. That way they know that. Sometimes there can be an error in Google Maps when you're trying to get to a property that might be a little more remote. Or maybe there's not even street signs that are there. Often we don't have like a for sale sign because we're not a realtor or something like that has the resources to put a sign on every single property. Excuse me. So what are you going to do if you have the maps, but you just want to really make sure that you get there? Well, I have a few different apps for you and different things you might want to check out. So here is a GPS hunting app. So this one was highly recommended. This is one that people use for hunting. You can see some nice screenshots here. You can see public and private land boundaries. You can notice here that they say here it's essential maps for fishing, for hunting, for land ownership. And they even have a free giveaway right now. We have an all expenses paid elk hunting trip. So it's pretty cool. The pricing on this particular app it's about $30 a year for one state. Or if you want to get all states, all 50 states, it's about $100 a year. Or you can do $15 a month. So not a bad little thing, if you want to just try it out monthly. There's a free trial that they have here. And they include on the app layers and weather and offline maps and map tools. So this way you could view your maps without a cell service. And you could use your phone as a GPS. So I definitely recommend that. You can go to the website, which is onxmaps.com. onxmaps.com. And that they have one that is called the OnX, so ONX Off-Road app. So that's the app that they have available for your phone. So there's one possibility. Another one here is Landglide, I'm sorry, LANDGLIDE. So landglide.com. And here you can see parcel data, excuse me, parcel data, property line maps. And again, you could try this for free. So if you want to be able to enter in a specific property, you definitely could. If we look at Landglide, you can see they have some frequently asked questions. Again, it's another kind of support thing. You can get a subscription, and the cost, let's see what the website here is. It's also about $10 per month or $100 per year. So very similar to the off-road GPS Onyx Maps. We're just looking at in terms of cost. So again, not too bad if you want to be able to get to a property, you want to see the land outline. Here's another one that you might want to try. This is a for Google in particular, My GPS Coordinates. So this one is pretty good where you could see it. They said that it doesn't work so well indoors, so you want to do it outside. And internet connection is not needed. So all three of these can work offline. This one that's more for hunting, what I like about this is you can see BLM land. Landglide, you can really see the outline of your property. This one is just kind of general GPS, and I believe it's free. Backcountry Navigator, another cool source. They, again, are an application that can run on Android, and you can use it as an outdoor device, and it can work, again, without a network connection. And then finally, the last thing you might want to do is maybe have a GPS device. So this is your Garmin's and TomToms and stuff like that. I would more suggest something like Best for RVs category. So if we look at this, you can see that this is available on Amazon. Costs about $300. You can put it right in your car. So a device like this is what I would recommend if you want something besides a cell phone to put in your car where you can use satellites to get around. So again, we're going to have links to each of these on our show notes, so you can check them out. This particular one is 15 of the best GPS devices. The one that we just talked about is the Garmin DEZL 770 LMT HD truck GPS navigator with 7-inch display. And again, on Amazon right now is showing for about $335. So there's some great resources to take a look at.